Good morning, Coyotes. Welcome back to another episode of Good Morning Castaic. I'm your host, Hank Dalton, with
Dylan Silvera
and Breslin Burl. In today's episode, we have an in-depth look into Castaic High School over the years and a Castaic Countdown with Sophie.
You don't want to miss it. Good Morning Castaic starts right now.
The last COC information meeting is at Canyon High School on February 24th. You can visit www.canyons.edu/discoverday for more information. The Jacob Zamora Memorial Foundation can provide support to seniors with scholarship opportunities. Fill out an application at jzmf.org. Hart District's Career and College Readiness is looking for career technical education students who are willing to engage in leadership opportunities. The application deadline is April 3rd. You can text or email the information provided if you have any questions. The Zonta Club of Santa Cruz Valley will provide the Young Woman in Public Affairs Award to young women of ages 16 to 19. The deadline for applications is February 24th. Visit www.scvzonta.org if you have any questions or for more information.
Did you guys know that our school is 6.5 years old?
Wow, I didn't. Did you, Briss?
Absolutely. I mean, we should all know the history of our school, right?
Now that I think about that, yeah, you're probably right, Briss.
The glory words, you're right, Brez.
Okay, let's not get off track because I believe Gerard and you too, Brez, prepared a story for us on the history of Hart District's newest and greatest school.
Good morning, Coyotes, and welcome
It was
back.
only 6 years ago since Castaic High School first welcomed students. While that may not seem like a significant period of time, considerable changes have occurred since.
I actually started at Castaic the year before we opened because we had to do a lot of planning and organization of what the school was going to look like. There was a very small but mighty group of us to actually started the school, and we're coming up with the foundations of the principles of the school that we were going to do. That's when we came up with win time, and we worked on standards-based assessment.
And welcome to our very first episode of
After a promising start in 2019, the school had to shut down less than a year after it opened due to the impact of COVID-19.
It was odd because we opened Castaic High School and then literally months later, we were shutting down due to COVID. So what was difficult is we were trying to build ourselves as a school, trying to build an identity, and then almost immediately we had to stop due to COVID, and it really set us back.
We would do a lot of things online, distance learning, campus was barren, working from home. Really wasn't that bad, but I did miss being on campus.
Despite the challenges posed by virtual education, the time spent at home, the staff worked diligently to establish the school.
The most challenging part was just everything coming, being new. I never opened up a school before, so just the challenges that came in. I was new to being an AD. Counseling I had been doing for a while, but just really being by myself and having to, go out, reach out to other counselors. Hey, I need help with this. I need help with that. That was probably the most challenging part.
Castaic has made significant progress in a relatively short period of time. However, as a new school, there are still opportunities for improvement.
I think that some of our programs are really, really strong here, but I think that we're still trying to find our footing a little bit because of COVID and because we are so small, which is kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, on the one hand, it's nice that we're kind of intimate and we have more opportunity to work one-on-one with the students as opposed to a larger high school. By the other side, it's sometimes challenging to build programs here because we don't have the number of students that some of the other high schools do.
While there are some aspects that require attention, Castaic stands out for its unique qualities, setting it apart from any other educational institutions.
The dual enrollment program that we have here is huge. The grading, I like the standards-based grading. It's strictly based off of what you know. None of the fluff is really in the grading, so students have to come in there and assess, reassess, or whatever the case may be, do what they got to do to get good grades.
I think one of the great things about Castaic High School is that word of mouth out there is that we are a very strong high school, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Speaking just for the video production program alone, we've won more awards in the short time that we've been open than in my entire teaching career at other high schools.
If students come here with the right frame of mind, they can get a lot accomplished while they're here and then springboard themselves to whatever they want to do after graduation.
Regardless of a troublesome start, our school has made significant progress since then, and it is clear that we all have the potential to become one of the best schools in our district in the near future. Reporting for Good Morning Castaic, I'm Breslin Burrell.
Castaic High School Choir is hoping to have the opportunity to start a show choir class. Students who love to sing and dance are encouraged to join. The class will also count for PE credit. Please contact Ms. Weddle at aweddle@heartdistrict.org if you're interested to get your name on the roster. If you're interested in doing flag football this fall, there will be conditioning held from now till April 25th. Field activity will be Mondays and Wednesdays at 3:30 to 5:30, and weight room is from 6 to 7:30. The opportunity is for all grades 9 through 12. Club pictures for yearbook are being held today. Make sure to arrive 5 minutes before the requested time. Fellowship of Christian Athletes Club, FCA, recently started this semester. Their next meeting will be on February 23rd. Also, don't forget to be in the gym by 11:30 for your club photos.
That was an amazing segment on the history of our school.
It's fascinating how recent our school is. But now let's head it to Sophie to highlight Black inventors in honor of Black History Month. Sophie?
Thanks, Dylan. Happy Black History Month, Coyotes. On today's Castaic Countdown, we're highlighting 5 inventions you wouldn't be able to live without if it weren't for Black inventors. Believe it or not, the potato chip was accidentally invented by a chef, George Speck, in the summer of 1853. The story goes that a customer at Speck's restaurant complained their fried potatoes were too thick, so Speck sliced them thinner, and the customer sent them back, again, and again, and again. Finally, completely fed up, Speck cut the potatoes paper thin and fried them to a crisp. The customer loved them so much, and just like that, the potato chip was born, and quickly rose to prominence. Just imagine being stuck with the same game forever. That was the reality before Jerry Lawson. Video games used to be trapped inside their machines. Once a console was built, the games were stuck inside it, and players couldn't swap or upgrade without buying a whole new system. Then in 1976, Lawson designed the first cartridge-based system, letting players swap games. It was revolutionary. It gave people control over their gaming experience. Now, it's safe to say that Garrett Morgan's inventions have protected thousands of lives. His traffic signal, which was patented in 1922, was the first to include a third caution signal, today's yellow light. Alexander Miles also helped save lives with his elevator design. Before his invention, passengers had to manually open and close elevator and shaft doors, a risky job. After a frightening ride with his daughter, Miles patented a flexible belt system in 1887 that made the doors automatic, making elevators much safer for everyone. Before Thomas J. Martin's fire extinguisher, people were basically left to fight fires with buckets, blankets, or luck. Then, in 1872, Martin patented a portable device that could safely spray firefighting chemicals, or as we know it, the fire extinguisher, making it possible to stop flames before they destroyed homes, businesses, and lives. It wasn't just an invention, it was a lifesaver that gave hope for anyone who'd ever be at the mercy of fire. Now, these are just a few documented inventions. There's no telling what else has gone uncredited by Black inventors. It's important that we recognize and celebrate these contributions, Coyotes. Back to you, Hank.
Thanks, Sophie.
With that, this week's edition of GMC has come to a close.
Be sure to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Good Morning Castaic, so you'll never miss a moment.
Thanks for starting your week with us, Coyotes, and we'll see you next time.